It's been very emotional, and you worry about your baby all the time, like, oh, is she eating enough? Is she sleeping enough? And then this happens, and it's just like, it's hard to explain. It's really, it's really scary.
Olga Buter says her 7-month-old daughter Zoe hasn't moved her right arm in 2 weeks. She says the sudden paralysis began right after Zoe got a cold. Olga says she took her to the pediatrician.
On the x-ray, nothing was there to see, so they send us back home and say, like, just see how it goes over the weekend. If she's getting dizzy or she starts vomiting or any signs, take her to the ER.
So worried, Olga decided not to wait. She says she took Zoe to the ER.
But I think by Sunday we were getting so worried. It's just so horrible to see your baby not using that arm at all. It was really weird. So we took her to the ER on Sunday. And then they did a bunch of tests. They did an MRI, a lumbar puncture, they took some blood, and then she was admitted on Sunday to the hospital as well.
Just a few days later, Olga says doctors diagnosed Zoe with acute flaccid myelitis, or AFM. It's an illness the medical community knows very little about, but we do know it can cause sudden paralysis of limbs by affecting the spinal cord. Health officials are currently investigating 6 possible cases of AFM here in Washington state, and all 6 cases involve children under the age of 6.
They gave her 2 rounds of IVIG, it's kind of antibodies that they put in her through an IV to kind of fight the inflammation, the infection. That's all they could do for us, and then, yeah, she was perfectly healthy otherwise, so they said there's no reason to keep her.
Olga took Zoe home, and she does daily physical therapy, which for a little baby consists of time spent on her stomach, hoping to stimulate Zoe's right arm and hand, which Olga says she still isn't using. With such little information about what triggers AFM and how to cure it, Olga took to social media. She found a group of parents sharing stories about their own children struggling with AFM. She says they share tips and experimental treatment options, and most importantly, they provide each other with hope.
Because some kids have recovered a little bit, some have not recovered at all. So yeah, we don't know.
As for when Zoe may recover,
I think that what for me creates the most anxiety, the uncertainty. Like, will this stay forever? What will her arm look like in a couple of years? Yeah, just we don't know anything.